What's going on, guys? Sdotbell MMA here. The video you're about to see is Terrel Husinger, who is one of the head coaches or one of the coaches of Kelvin Gastelum. Got a chance to kind of pick his brain and talk to him throughout the weekend, and it was just a true pleasure. He's a really cool guy. Really pleasure to talk to and kind of just hang out with him and Kelvin. So here's a couple minutes of him just kind of dropping some gems on us, and hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, it's the truth. Like when I coach high school kids, I just tell them, because of three fundamental things. There used to be two when I was in my 20s and 30s, was believe in yourself and work harder than everybody. It's not just work hard. You got to work harder than everybody.
Right.
And if you can't work harder than 7 billion people, you can work harder than 30 people in your room.
Yeah.
And if you're the hardest worker in your room, odds are you're working harder than most other people in the world.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to work harder than everybody per se. It's look to your right, look to your left. Am I working harder than them? If you're not, fix that. The other is believe in yourself, but the belief comes from you know that you worked harder than everybody.
Absolutely.
If you don't know that you worked harder than everybody, if you know you've been cheating yourself, if you know, you're not going to believe in yourself. So those things come hand in hand. The third thing I've added is, as I've gotten older and wiser, is you got to keep your personal life in order. Because you only get so many chances at an opportunity. So working hard and believing in yourself will give you the shot, but keeping it and maintaining that life isn't guaranteed. What's guaranteed through that is staying hungry, keeping your work ethic, and then making sure you're not having girlfriend or boyfriend problems, you're not having money problems, you're not having family problems, you're not letting other things come in and interfere and take away from what you've worked so hard to have. And that's really what it boils down to. And I don't care if you're trying to be the best electrician in the world, the best dietitian in the world, the best scientist in the fucking world, the best lawyer in the world, best businessman, best fighter, best wrestler. It never changes. It never changes. And the other thing is, I don't care if you come from both parents, if you come from money, if you come from being an orphan, if you come from being tall, being short, being fat. Somebody in your situation, with your mental level or physical level or socioeconomic level, has overcame and done what you wanted to do. So find that person, find somebody who's done what you've done, and just follow their path.
So you believe in finding examples?
Find the example. Like, to me, I know that I've had tons for my life, and I just find somebody who lived a life similar to mine, and you steal what works. If you know somebody, I was going hungry and I was living on the streets, but you come from both parents at home, you can't really relate to that. So you got to find somebody you relate to. Okay, Tom Brady had both parents at home and had somebody who loved him and supported him. And that guy's achieving the same thing as this guy is. It's just a different motivation. Understanding motivation and emotion will help you in this, and that helps coaches understand. I know how to relate to a kid in the ghetto just as much as I know how to relate to kids with money, but it ain't gonna be the same fucking speech. The speech is not gonna be the same.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a big thing.
And you've been with Kelvin from a young age. Do you also feel like you've been a kind of life coach to him as well as a wrestling coach?
I think as you grow older, I would say yeah, but then on top of that, we become life coaches to each other because we're friends. He's presented opportunities for me, him being in the position and going out and fighting, and me believing in him, his belief in me and keeping me around has provided those things. So it's to think that there's a hierarchy.
Like I'm the head coach.
In life, the hierarchy has to exist in practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to exist in understanding. You go into a room, the guy's got to say, you are in charge, and he has to listen to you. If he doesn't listen to you and doesn't respect you, then who gives a shit? You're not going to amount to shit. But if you think that you can take that off that and not learn from him as a person, then you're missing out on opportunity as a coach. And that's where, I think, again, this comes from wisdom and living it. And he's presented me with so much, and I'm nothing but grateful. He didn't have to keep me around. He's like Kings, and then what does he do? He brings me into these things. He knows that I'm there, but he still doesn't just think that I'm smart enough. He wants me to get smarter. He wants me to be more intelligent. He wants me to learn. And he wants you. It pushes me, so it's a give and take. And if you're not surrounded by people who are motivating you to be the best in what you're trying to do, and that's what it's like. He knows I want to be a coach. He wants to be an athlete, so it works well. We mesh with each other. But at no time do I say, "Oh, it's because of me."
Right.
Sure as fuck ain't because of me. I tell him all the time, if he got 3 bums on the street and said, throw on some UFC gear and go corner me in this fight, he'd be a world champ still. That's my honest belief in him. I don't believe at all that I have anything to do with it other than reminding him who he is, reminding him of his dream, reminding him of what he wants to be. I'm just a reminder. You tell me you want to do something, I'm going to hold you to it.
Well, that's very humble. I mean, maybe the corner thing still stands, but he still had to go through that growing process and had the good people around him, the examples and things.
Agreed. But those examples existed whether I was there or not.
Okay.
So he had to choose who he listened to or not.
Yeah.
So when it goes to whereas like as a coach, my belief is wholeheartedly never have I ever coached a fight where I truly believe we should have lost. Never. I go out going, if an athlete wins, that's what he's supposed to do. If an athlete loses, it's on the coach.
Okay.
My job as a coach is to get you to win. That's my job. And if I'm not achieving that, it's either a disconnect between you and I. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not relating to me to do what you're supposed to be doing. Or I'm not, you're listening to me and I'm just not having you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, there's a disconnect with the coach. And it's the coach's fault and responsibility. I never put the blame on the athlete per se. Unless the athlete is lying to himself or lying about it and saying, I don't want to do it. But if you're truly committed, like I'm a firm believer in the purity of winning. And by saying that, I don't mean in the purity of like, you can't have gamesmanship, you can't push the rules, you can't. I mean that winning is the most important thing in competition. It's not fucking growth. I hate when people say, oh, it's growing. I hate that. No. 2 human beings agreed that there will be a winner. That is what you're agreeing to. And if you both have this agreement, don't fucking lie to yourself later and say, well, it's about growing. No, it's about winning. You could be the least talented, least capable, but if you get your hand raised, that was the purpose.
So you don't like to hear, oh, you win or you learn, this sort of thing?
I mean, in life, whatever, sure, but not in fucking reality and competition. I mean, it's you live or you learn and choices that you make. I mean, but if you're literally signed up for a football game, a basketball game, an MMA competition, you're choosing to take part in a mutually agreed upon idea that somebody will be a winner. And if you cannot grasp that and do whatever it takes to win, you win and learn. You win and learn.
Yeah.
If you win and think that you can't learn, that's where I have a problem.
You start losing.
Like you're gonna learn after every fight. There's shit you did right and shit you did wrong after every fight, every competition. But the thing is this is rubber. This is what you're getting addicted to. If you're not getting addicted to this, then what the fuck are you in competition for? Otherwise, do the lifelong journey of martial arts.
Yeah.
And if you do the lifelong journey of martial arts, I have nothing against it. I think that that's really great as well. But then don't get into competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't lie to yourself and say you're a competitor, because I know so many people that will win who aren't as talented as the people they beat. And to me, what's more important is the talent or
Talking about winning.
Talking about winning? Yeah, it's like I don't get that mindset of
So
you win and you fucking learn. It's you win. You learn as winning. You don't fucking losing doesn't feel good. That's never the fucking
it
point.
never feels good. You ready to get into battle with it?
Dude, I've been ready. They just keep breaking down.
Technical issues.
Welcome to China.
Yeah.
Does the robot have a VPN? VPN for the robot?
Thank you guys again for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, you can check me out on social media at Sdotbell on Instagram, Sdotbell MMA on Twitter, Facebook.com/S.Bell MMA. Thank you guys again. Peace.